I'm Anthony Forrest, the president of Steel Cod, and I'm here with John Beresford, our VP of Sales, ready to discuss all things appliances. All right, John, we got something big we got to talk about here, and that is the Obsidian interior in Jenn-Air built-in refrigeration. Now, I got to say, personally, when I first saw them, I thought this was kind of cool. It's different. Fruit, brightly colored objects pop. The consumer base hasn't had quite the same reaction. And the salespeople have responded as well. And we bounced this off the retail council, and it was overwhelmingly struggling with this category. So what do we do? I mean, we can't completely skip over Jenn-Air refrigeration. How do we work around this?
So with the results of that, I mean, I would tell you that it's pretty hard to not skip around it, right? I mean, to me, this brings up a part that, quite honestly, most brands just hate to admit, right? And that's where, the Obsidian interior here, it wasn't misunderstood when it hit the marketplace. It was outright rejected by the floor and in a pretty decisive manner. And listen, it's not new either. It's been around for a while, and it's been, pretty decisive that it's just never going to be accepted by the floor. And it has nothing to do with reps being lazy or customers being able to be incapable of seeing kind of the artistry behind it or anything like that. It's really what it comes down to really is the design pushed so far past category expectation, right? That it pretty much broke trust entirely as a result of that. And look, sometimes that means that, you didn't just push boundaries, right? You really just kind of stepped right off the map in that case. And that's the hard part of all of this.
So, I mean, we're not in the room at Jenn-Air. We don't have a say in what's coming next. But that said, appliances need to be sold now. And Jenn-Air is spectacular in so many other categories, in cooking and cleaning and ventilation. But suites are a thing. You're selling in a suite. There's might be promotion. It might be for the aesthetic reasons. So what do we do if a customer falls in love with the cooking or some other category and refrigeration, they balk at refrigeration? What do we do?
I mean, you do what we've been doing for years, right? I mean, the pattern hasn't changed. Is Jenn-Air can win in ranges, and they can even win in dishwashers, and they can win, but they have a real hard time winning in refrigeration. So, I mean, you end up skipping past for their refrigerating and finding an alternative. And sometimes, worst case scenario, what happens is that when you get to refrigeration, it's such a big no, and people want that symmetry in their kitchen that you end up having to work backwards, right? And then you have to go back to ranges again and say, well, maybe my second choice really isn't that bad. And they sell themselves on that because the refrigeration was just, that far off base for them that it actually changes everything. And reps remember that, right? I mean, you can only burn a rep so many times and cause more confusion for them before they really just start the total avoidance, which is, sadly kind of where we are at with this product right now.
So here's a question I have for you. What if a customer isn't outright balking at the product, but might be like, I don't love the black, but it might be something I can live with? Are there other features in Jenn-Air refrigeration that I should be like, okay, if you're willing to live with the aesthetics of this, here's a good reason to get this refrigeration?
So, the Whirlpool Corporation entirely has always made good, solid refrigeration, right? I mean, Jenn-Air may not have a ton of standout features when it comes to that, but they are solid. I mean, in terms of a fridge, like what it's supposed to do, it does all of those things pretty well, They have interior water, so if somebody's looking for internal water, there aren't a ton of people that do it in columns, and they happen to be one of them that does it, They have some redeeming qualities there, but the vast majority of customers aren't going to get past that first, impression of the interior because it's so far off of expectation.
Right. It's something I think personally I'd be okay with. So it's good to know that, with the customer, if they are okay with the aesthetics of it, that they're not going wrong with this refrigeration.
No, I mean, listen, we're talking about color inside of a fridge. I mean, that's really the big thing here. So, I mean, if it works for you, then great. I mean, and that's what Jenn-Air is banking on here. But the problem is that we've been here for a number of years now, and it's not changing, right? And that's really the uncomfortable part for these brands is that retail is right in this instance. They've proven to be right, right? I mean, I always look at retail as kind of like the immune system for the channel, right? So when something triggers kind of this amount of widespread hesitation, it's usually signaling that there has been an overreach here. I mean, it's certainly not ignorance or anything like that from the retail side, right? I mean, and again, we'll harken back to that poll that we referenced earlier with the retail council. It wasn't split. It wasn't nuanced. It wasn't any of these things, right? I mean, it wasn't a resistance to education. It wasn't any of these things. I mean, to me, that just was a resounding collective verdict that like this isn't working for us. So, the mistake here, I would tell you, wasn't taking this risk. The mistake was not course correcting once the signal was pretty clear from retail and from customers, honestly. I mean, customers, it's pretty jarring in terms of the response there. I mean, listen, they'll win a bunch of design awards and things like that whenever they show up because that's the crowd for it. But for the regular Joes that are just looking for a great integrated refrigerator, it's just so far away from what most people, are looking for, and these, look, the problem that I have with this probably more than anything is that, again, it's not the fact that they took the risk. It's, if you truly want to be a bold brand, and the boldest of brands that are out there, right? They don't pretend that their misses are wins when they're not, right? Those brands really raise their hand, right? And the strongest move that Jenn-Air could make, for me, isn't doubling down or digging their heels in and saying that we won't change because of XYZ belief or anything like that. Or even worse, is just quietly kind of letting Obsidian fade out by not admitting kind of the mistake or anything like that. It's saying something very simple. Listen, we may have pushed it a little bit too far here, and now we're not going to fully retreat here. Let's recalibrate, right? And that's how the real differentiation ends up surviving there, is just saying, listen, we still want Obsidian to be a part of our lineup, but let's do another, and listen, you're increasing production and things like that. So, I mean, there is the reality to this whole conversation. It's not easy to just go back and say, let's put a white fridge interior in there as well and make it a little bit more common if you're not willing to push this far. But the reality of the situation is, if you're not willing to get rid, I mean, listen, we're in retail. It has to sell to survive, right? So for me, is if you're not willing to listen to the market, it's, you either, if you want to stay with this from a design perspective, is you have to offer another solution in order for this to be successful, and then let customers choose.
We drop a new episode every Monday to Friday. Don't forget to follow us so you never miss an episode wherever you listen to podcasts.